All right, welcome back to Binge Guide.
The next show.
I'm Andrew,
And I'm Victoria.
and we are ready for another deep dive. Today, we're taking a look at the Minecraft movie.
That's right. We're going to break down everything we know about this upcoming film, from the plot to the cast to, well, let's be honest, kind of wild fan reactions.
Yeah, the internet has been buzzing about this one. So to make sure we're giving you the full picture, we've dug through every trailer, news article, and Wikipedia page we could find.
We're talking deep dive, folks. No stone unturned.
So if you're a Minecraft fan or just curious about what this movie's all about, you've come to the right place. Get ready to explore the world of blocks, creepers, and, well, Jason Momoa in a video game adaptation.
Because, let's face it, Minecraft is kind of a big deal. I mean, it's the best-selling video game worldwide. By 2023, they sold over 300 million copies. That's a lot of pressure for a movie adaptation.
Huge. No pressure at all, right? So, Victoria, let's start with the basics. What's this movie actually about?
So, the Minecraft movie follows four, let's say, misfits,
All right, I like where this is going.
who find themselves suddenly transported into the, you guessed it, Minecraft overworld. We're talking Garrett, the garbage man, Garrison, played by Jason Momoa, Henry, played by Sebastian Hansen, Natalie, played by Emma Myers, and John, played by Danielle Brooks. Quite the crew.
Wow, just from the character names alone, this already sounds like a wild ride. So what are these misfits up to in the overworld, besides, trying not to get blown up by a creeper?
Well, it seems like their main goal is to, surprise, surprise, get back home.
Mm-hmm.
But of course, it's not going to be that simple. They have to team up with an expert crafter named Steve, played by, drumroll please, Jack Black.
Jack Black. Now that's casting I can get behind. I can already imagine him yelling, "crafting table," at the top of his lungs.
Right. I can totally see that happening. But it seems like their journey back home is about more than just surviving zombies and piglins. They need to rediscover their own unique skills and creativity, something they'll need not just in the overworld, but back in their own lives as well.
I like that. So there's a bit of a deeper message there about self-discovery and embracing what makes you unique, which honestly feels pretty fitting for a game that's all about building and creating whatever you can imagine.
Exactly. It's like Minecraft meets a coming-of-age story. So we've got our misfit heroes, a legendary crafting guide, and a quest for self-discovery. Now let's talk about the actors who are breathing life into these characters.
Yeah, because aside from Momoa and Black, we've got a seriously impressive cast.
Oh, absolutely. Joining the party is Jennifer Coolidge as VP Marlene and Rachel House as Malgosha. Plus, we have Matt Berry, Kate McKinnon, and Jermaine Clement in undisclosed roles, which makes me even more curious. Especially since Clement and the director, Jared Hess, worked together on Gentleman Broncos, so I'm expecting some quirky humor.
Oh yeah, Hess definitely has a unique comedic style. And speaking of quirky, did you hear about the YouTuber Valkyrae making a cameo?
I did. And that awkward encounter she described with Jason Momoa on set, oh my gosh, I can only imagine.
I need to hear this story.
We'll have to dig that up for another time. But okay, back to the movie. This thing has been in development for what feels like forever.
I know, we're talking over a decade. The first announcements popped up way back in 2014, and there were even talks about adapting Minecraft into a TV series.
Remember that fan film that tried to get crowdfunded?
Yeah.
That got shut down pretty quickly.
Shows how protective they are of the franchise. And speaking of, the list of directors and writers who have been attached to this project is kind of wild. Sean Levy, Rob McElhenney.
Well, yeah, McElhenney had a pretty ambitious vision, too. Apparently, he wanted a budget of $150 million.
Whoa. It's interesting, though, seeing all these different names come and go. It just goes to show you how challenging it is to adapt a game like Minecraft for the big screen.
Yeah.
There's no real storyline to follow, right? It's all about what you create.
Right, it's a sandbox game. And that's precisely the challenge that Jared Hess, the director who finally landed the gig, spoke about. He said he wanted to make a fun, ridiculous movie out of it.
Which, knowing his previous work, totally makes sense. And it sounds like they really took their time with this one. Filming took place in New Zealand back in early 2024, and they brought in some of the biggest names in visual effects to bring the overworld to life. Sony Pictures Imageworks, Weta FX, Digital Domain.
Yeah, they're not messing around. And let's not forget the music. Mark Mothersbaugh, the guy behind scores like the Lego Movie and Thor Ragnarok, is composing the music.
Oh wow, talk about setting the mood. Okay, so we've got a quirky director, a stellar cast, and a top-notch visual effects team. But how has the movie actually been received so far? Well, the first teaser trailer dropped in September last year, and let's just say the internet had some thoughts.
Yeah, it got a pretty mixed response, to put it mildly. People were divided on the CGI, the character designs, even the whole live-action approach. Some folks thought it looked goofy and creepy, others weren't sure if it was gorgeous or the stuff of nightmares.
Yeah, and I gotta say, some of the memes that came out of that trailer were hilarious. The pink sheep, the white llama, Jack Black's deadpan, I am Steve. You can't make this stuff up.
The internet is undefeated when it comes to memes. But then, the second trailer came out in November, set to MGMT's Time to Pretend, and the reception was much more positive.
Yeah, it seemed like they took some of the feedback to heart and really showcased the scope and adventure of the story. And then just last month, they dropped the final trailer, which was full of little Easter eggs for diehard Minecraft fans.
So they definitely tried to appeal to that core audience. Now let's talk about something equally important, the merchandise. And I'll be honest, some of it is, well, a little bizarre.
Oh, I've seen some of those realistic Steve figurines. They're a little unsettling to say the least. But hey, at least the Jack Black Pez dispenser looks cool.
That's a win in my book. And there are also some pretty standard plushies like the wolf and the creeper. Oh, and of course, the Minecraft Lego sets, because you can't go wrong with Lego.
Though I gotta say that pink sheep bucket is a bit much.
Yeah, I'm not sure who thought that was a good idea. But hey, if you pre-order your tickets through Fandango, you get a free in-game jetpack. So there's that.
Nice. Okay, last but not least, let's talk box office predictions. They're estimating an opening weekend somewhere between $55 and $75 million. Not bad, especially compared to other video game adaptations like Super Mario Bros. Or Sonic the Hedgehog.
Though some analysts are saying that Minecraft faces a unique challenge because, unlike those other franchises, it doesn't have a pre-existing storyline to draw from. It's truly a sandbox experience.
It's more like the Angry Birds movie, which also adapted a popular mobile game with no real narrative. But even that one did pretty well. And let's not forget, Minecraft has a ridiculously massive fan base.
Exactly. Plus, the release date is pretty strategic. They're coming out in April, going up against movies like Disney's Snow White and Captain America, Brave New World. But after those big hitters, there isn't much direct competition in the family film category.
Yeah, so if they can capture that family audience, they could have some serious staying power. And who knows, maybe they'll even hit that $1 trillion mark that PC Gamer predicted. $1 trillion. All because Jack Black yells in-game item names in the trailer. I mean, stranger things have happened, right?
Right. So to sum it all up, the Minecraft movie is a fascinating experiment in adapting a truly unique and beloved video game. It's got a quirky director, a star-studded cast, some pretty wild merchandise, and a whole lot of potential.
Definitely. It'll be interesting to see if it lives up to the hype and captures the spirit of what makes Minecraft so special. And to all our listeners out there, we want to hear from you.
What aspects of Minecraft do you think will translate best to the big screen? And will this movie truly capture that feeling of endless creativity that the game is all about? Let us know your thoughts.
And that's a wrap for this deep dive into the Minecraft movie here on Binge Guide.
The next show.
Until next time, keep those imaginations blocky.